What up, y'all? We back. South Beach 8's coming back. Let's talk about it. What's good, Bron Gang? Welcome back. Big Homie Kicks here. It's time to talk. So, we got a lot of sneakers coming out. A lot of stuff, rumored to come, that's supposed to come, this should have showed up by now, but we ain't seen yet. So, it's time to talk about it. So, number one on everybody's list that everybody's been waiting on is this one right here. South Beach 8. Now, as you can see, mine, they not hit, but I definitely wear my kicks. So, shout out to y'all, a lot of y'all that wear y'all kicks out there. But like I said, I wear my kicks. Black laces in right now. Sometimes I put the pink in when I'm feeling jazzy or whatever. Got the pink on deck. But I got mine's like maybe a couple months after release. I actually got them in a trade with somebody. So I traded a couple sneakers. I traded 2 pair to actually get this pair. Because dude that I traded him from, he didn't, matter to him if he had them or not. He was just, trying to get what he was trying to get. So I happily traded 2 pair. I know 1 pair was the Miami Night 9, and it was something else. I think it was another 9. It was 2 pair of 9s I traded. So at the time, I was like, hey, let's get it. Because, we knew what these was going to be, but we didn't know what these was going to be. Because when they came out, these literally sat on the shelf. And me personally, I know because I went to the mall. I was stationed in Texas at the time, in Killeen, Texas. Went to the mall. Me and my homeboy T-Sav, shout out T-Sav. We went to the mall. I seen them. I was like, I don't know. I wasn't feeling them when I first seen them. But I actually when I went back the next day to go get them, they was already sold out. So back then it was kind of like, it wasn't really like StockX and GOAT and all that kind of stuff. You just saw like the word of mouth, of what was going on. So, the prices was just shooting up. So, it is what it is. eBay, prices was outrageous, but time, like I said, I tell everybody, it takes time. If you're in this sneaker game, you think you just gonna get everything on release day, you're wrong. And you gotta have patience. Some people are lucky enough. I know Witness, he on my Instagram, he get everything like early. And I salute that. So if you're able to get it, go ahead and get it. But at the same time, if you're in this game, just show a little bit of patience. You might, like, I think my South Beach 9, it took me maybe 8 years to get that shoe. Because you can see I get a lot of other stuff, So it's like certain shoes you're not gonna get on release day. So don't get mad if you don't get it on release day, Just take your time, look around, get the price that you want to pay for it. That South Beach 9 that I got, I only paid $125 for it. So like I said, just take your time and do what you gotta do, Just cop something else in the meantime. Just keep looking to find what you want to find at your, time that you want to pick it up. So just take your time. Now, let's get back to these South Beaches and what kind of made them to what they, are now. So it was all with the big decision of Brian leaving Cleveland, going to Miami, taking his talents to South Beach and doing all this and all that. It was a big controversy. Everybody hated Brian, everybody this and that. But little did they know, Brian, made money off that and gave the little boys and girls clubs. But, that's a whole nother conversation. We ain't gonna go into that, We're just talking about the shoes. So it was just the hype, And I think the hype started when he said, I'm taking my talents to South Beach. So, because that put the name out, Then people put the sneaker with it. You got the colors. Like I say, everybody knows the South Beach color. Blue for the water, pink flamingo, Miami. Ain't nothing else you can, You know what it is. So, by him saying taking his talents to South Beach, went up there, linked up with Brian and Bosch. Linked up with Wade and Bosch. And the rest is history. Went 2-4, had final appearances there. Should have won that one against Dallas, but hey, who am I to say, it is what it is. You don't know how stuff gonna work out when it work out, but just this nigga right here, you can look on StockX right now and you'll see some prices on these shoes in 20, 25,000 DS pair, size 13. I know for sure because I wear size 13. That's the first one I look at. And I'm like, this is a pair of shoes. This pair of shoes right here costs more than a small car, a decent car, a reasonable car. It's crazy to me. And like I said, I got mines on a trade. I traded 2 pairs of shoes for this 1 pair of shoes. And I've had them ever since. I wear them, I just redid the sole because my sole was coming. It was separated. Well, you can kind of still see it right there. It just come from where? Well, I'll pull it a little bit. I ain't trying to pull it all the way back down because I got it glued back together. But, it just come from where? So, I just think the hype on this shoe next year, spring 2021, is going to be outrageous. Now, I'm trying to catch another pair. If I can get another pair, great, because I can retire these and I can rock, my the pair that I get, because I mean the OG is always gonna be the OG. I mean, it's got enough wear. It's time for it to sit down. It's time for it to be still. It's time for it to be cool. Now, you know I'm Brian Gang, and I mean, I know the resellers out there. I mean, resellers, this shoe right here, this is gonna be a reseller dream, because I know they're gonna be able to get bread off of it. But at the same time, prices on them now is going down, 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 because they know it's a retro coming. But don't get, you know what I mean, too caught up in the fact that there's supposed to be a retro coming, because we've been hearing the retro on the Christ the King, you know what I'm saying, for I don't know how long. So everybody want their Christ the King 7. Like I said, I just got my pair. They up there somewhere. Where they at? Oh, well, you can't see them. They up there. Oh, right here. Got my Christ the King 7. But, I mean, just take your time. Don't go out there and pay stupid, crazy, ridiculous prices on this shoe, because like I said, right now, OG pairs are dropping down, you know what I'm saying, little by little. You might be able to find your pair at a decent price, you know what I mean? Don't know about the condition, though. You know what I'm saying? My condition ain't bad, but I mean, it ain't good either, because I mean, I wear my shoes. So, you know what I mean? You're going to get what you pay for, basically. So, just want to come on, you know what I mean, and talk to y'all about, you know what I mean, this recent South Beach, you know what I'm saying, news that we got about a month or so ago that they're supposed to be retroing. And I mean, a lot of people been hitting me up asking me how can they get them, but I mean, it's just like, I mean, I'm just, okay, let me put this out there too. I know I'm Big Homie Kicks, you know what I'm saying, on Instagram, and I mean, a lot of people see me post a lot of sneakers and a lot of stuff. But I mean, I'm just like y'all. I don't have any plugs or insights or anything like that. I go out there and I hit the streets just like y'all. Like today, I got lucky on the Lebron 18 with the member access, you know, the sisterhood. I mean, you just gotta get it when you get it. Because I mean, I've been planning on that one. If I didn't get it, you know, on a release for retail or anything like that, I mean, I was going to have to pay the retail. But I'm not going to pay the retail price that I don't want to pay. So, I mean, if I don't have them in my collection, it's not one of them things like I'm sitting over here, I'm about to freak out because I don't have them. It's just like I'm not going to pay some crazy, ridiculous price that somebody else wants me to pay. I mean, first and foremost, you know what I mean, on release day, you got to try. You got to get out here and hit the pavement. You can't just say on the day of, you're going to try and get them. No, you got to hit the malls. You got to see if the stores is going to get them. You got to see what Nike apps is going to get them. You got to see what Foot Locker, I mean, you got to hit the pavement. You got to do your research. So, I mean, it's not just like, get out here, you know what I mean, on release day, oh, I'm going to get them this day. It ain't going to happen. You might get lucky. Don't get me wrong. You might get lucky. You definitely might get lucky. But at the same time, you got to get out here and put the work in if you want these sneakers. So, like I said, I got lucky on my OG pair because I got them in a trade. But, I mean, it was like that trade was my homeboy, you know what I mean? We still cool to this day. And that was like, so I've been out of the Army for 7-8 years. That's probably about 9 years ago. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's like, stuff happened. It just, you know what I mean? It depends on you and what you want to do if you want to go out there and put the work in to get these sneakers. So, I mean, hit me up. I don't care. Big Homie Kicks 80 on Instagram, you know what I mean? I'm there all day, every day. Just hit me up. I'll definitely hit you back. You know what I mean? If you want me to look out, send me your signs. I'll look out. I'll try and help you as much as I can. But first and foremost, you better believe on release day, they try size 13, you know what I mean? It's going to be the first thing I'm going for. But I'll definitely help you try and find them where they're coming out at. I get people to hit me up and tell me they're coming here or there. I'll spread all the news and information, anything that you want. You know what I mean? Just hit me up and let me know. So, with that being said, South Beach 8, spring 2021, you trying to get a pair, hit me up, Instagram, Big Homie Kicks 80, and holla at me. One.